What's up?
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough.
Come on, we can win those.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touch.
They get enough rush, and it moves off.
We're a different team now.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Pulls it in. And he's down at 41. That's a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Red pass is complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Avant. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first down.
And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll spot it at the 45. It's good enough for a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Flips it out on the screen. They'll say he goes out of bounds and mark it at the 46.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense in the game. Honest, if you want to start getting under pressure.
And the Wildcats will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Patterson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got room to work. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back
Or
to
just
work.
wait so long. Wow.
They'll give it to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. The pitch. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Oh, the fake, and he wants to throw. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. It's nice to be a real gambler and all, but man, oh man, when against you, it can be ugly. Caught behind the line. It's Riley. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Still no points for Georgia. Not for Kentucky either.
Handoff from the gun. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Avant. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. He'll throw it. Tosses it incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Slithers into space. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the group.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the
Very nice.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had.
It's going to be a defensive battle. Apparently.
It's in a bunch formation. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a
That was a bad pass.
on the football and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he rolls all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Oh, we could win the national championship this year.
They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense jumps on it. They get the turnover.
How about this defense? Great job by the defense, forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to cover.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Quick timeout by the defense.
2
trying to
turnovers.
make sure everyone has the same call. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for a man. It's Avant. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Georgia going up tempo. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He throws one to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Starts to scramble to the left. Deep shot for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The first half can end on a defensive penalty, so we'll get a little bonus football and an untimed down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Avant. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bulldogs on the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it completely. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Georgia sends out the punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Wildcats lining up,
they got
just
great
needing
defense,
a
too.
few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Completes the shuffle pass. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the 1st down.
Wasn't expecting that.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Avant. Finding open areas. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Got the quick completion. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain.
Well, he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, us a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it in. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Football Cats it.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The execution on that screen pass.
It is our time
Nice
to win against Georgia.
Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab outside. It's smart. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Avent. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to keep this drive going. You'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Looking for room. It's Robbins. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19.
11 punts.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating, man. You got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Avant. And that incomplete pass.
That's good, Dave.
A big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to UCF.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get 1st downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That will be a touchdown.
Statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the W.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
We got awful offense. Great deep.
Dropping back, it's Avant. Pulls it in, it's White. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Yes.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. That'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety or a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, on that third down, the running back did a great job. He set up the screen, caught the ball, turned around, located his blocks downfield so he knew exactly where to go to pick up the first.
Touchdown, Kentucky! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Damn.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Hello, kick.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Scanning the field, it's Avant. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record,